Good evening, and welcome back to 30 at 6. We're starting a new segment this evening called Dialogue with Leadership. So we've invited County Executive Dr. Alan McCarthy into the studio to talk to us about what's going on in Cecil County. Dr. McCarthy, thanks for being here.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation.
Of course. So with all the elections going on, aren't you happy to not be running for office?
Yes, I am. I'm very happy not to be running for office.
So, although election results are obviously not in at the time of this interview, we have a pretty good idea of what the next county council will look like. What do you think we can expect from them?
I expect to continue to move Cecil County forward, and hopefully at a more aggressive and faster pace. We've accomplished a lot in the last 2 years, and I'm expecting to accomplish that much more in the next 2.
Do you think it is realistic that the next 2 years in terms of economic development will be like the last 2 years? And on that note, do you think that there will be more opportunities to bring jobs to Cecil County beyond distribution?
Yes, I do. I'm quite certain it will bring in jobs beyond distribution because we already have them lined up to come. Mm-hmm. They will be coming in the next 2 years. There'll basically be a wide variety of professional jobs. There's also much higher quality jobs requiring very skilled personnel.
What kind of opportunities are in the pipeline?
Well, I can't talk about that at this particular point in time. I could just say that you have a very bright future here, I can assure you that.
Back in April, the county submitted its list of transportation priorities to the Maryland Department of Transportation. Those priorities included the I-95 exchange at Belvedere Road and expanding railroad services. What do you think we can expect to see from the state?
I think in the next 2 to 3 years you will see approval of an interchange at I-95 and Belvedere Road to accommodate the truck traffic, which is being centered in the Belvedere area in the Principio Industrial Park. We need that road to basically take that traffic off of 222 in Perryville, 272 in Northeast, which will direct it right to the highways. I'm almost certain that'll go through. It's basically undergoing a NEMA analysis at this particular point in time, but
what is the NEMA?
It's a National Environmental
Management?
I don't know the exact terminology, but basically it pertains to the environment and the environmental impacts that this interchange will cause. But I'm certain that that'll go through. The other thing that we requested was basically the ability to connect Perryville, Maryland to Newark with the MARC train service. But unfortunately, there is not any money available in the federal government right now to do that. So that's been postponed for a while. But I basically write them a letter every month asking them to reevaluate it and move forward.
I know that highway safety for pedestrians and bicyclists and in general safety concerns due to the high number of accidents that have been occurring in Cecil County. What changes do you think we can expect to see on that front?
Well, basically we just did a county-wide safety study. I've made recommendations to the state as how we can improve safety. We've had a number of pedestrian fatalities, as you well know.
Right.
We're basically, when the studies are done, we'll basically try to illuminate some of the areas that unfortunately are dark. Mm-hmm. The other problem is some of the people are being hit are basically people that are homeless, and also many people are on drugs, and consequently do not exercise, good safety procedures when they walk around in the middle of the night. Many times they'll walk with traffic, they'll have hoodies on, earplugs, and things like that, so they really can't see what's going on.
Right.
And in a night like tonight, where it's very wet, very glary, it's almost impossible to see people in dark colored clothing.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think we can improve?
Well, basically they're going to do a study and see if they can identify the areas where there's the most likely pedestrian traffic, and also how to illuminate it so these people can be better seen, and also a public education drive to get people not to basically be crossing where they shouldn't be crossing. Right. When they just cross in the middle of the road in the middle of the night, it's almost impossible to see them.
Right. So are there any other updates, any news you'd like to share from the past month?
Well, From the past month, once again, we basically are moving forward with a lot of our legislation. The council that's there has done an excellent job. I can tell you right now, I'll certainly miss Joyce Bowlesby. It's a shame that Councilman Schneckenberger is not going to be there. He was instrumental in many ways and was supportive of me for some things. I think that the new council will be equally good. I think Bill Couts and Al Miller will bring a lot of knowledge and business expertise to it, and hopefully we can move forward and really accomplish a lot. Cecil County has expanded considerably in the last 2 years. I mean, we've had the first two balanced budgets in over 23 years. You can see the infrastructure that's going in. After 60 years, we finally cut the ribbon to put in water and sewer on the Route 40 corridor.
Right.
It's only taken 60 years to get here. We've brought in big businesses like Amazon, Lidl, True Air, Fortress Steel, Clean Technologies. I mean, we really have lots and lots of things going. We've created an entirely different and new optimistic environment for business in Cecil County, and we're recognized throughout the state as truly a business leader at this point. We have long to go to get to the bigger counties, but we are certainly on our way.
Okay. Dr. McCarthy, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Well, thank you so very much for the invitation to be here. I appreciate it.